My name is Nancy McCluskey. That's MCCLUSKEY. I'm the secretary of the board of the Manor Condominiums.
And can you just tell me about kind of what happened and the frustrations that you have or anything like that?
Well, the frustration started at City Hall before the project was ever approved. We tried to indicate to them that this was going to be an issue, and they basically ignored us. And multiple people from the neighborhood up above us also agreed that that was going to be an issue. And Dolan swore that, well, that's not going to happen. He'll be preventing that because there's systems to use and et cetera, et cetera. Well, clearly it was more than he could deal with. But the first time we had this was about 3 weeks ago. We had a big storm, and we had flooding up at that end, but it wasn't getting into anyone's unit. It was up to the sidewalk. And I was on the phone with Dolan at that time, and he basically said, well, he can't do anything until next week. And so then last week I called him again to tell him the same thing was happening again, and basically got a similar response. So I called Depover with the city in charge of erosion control, and he put a stop work order on Dolan up there until they got the pond finished. And that was supposed to have been done on Friday, and it didn't get done. He's working on it today.
I got
So
you.
you see the frustration. You know, you can talk to people, but they don't always listen.
Yeah, talking to some of the other residents, she made it sound like it was maybe the third time.
Yes, this is the third time.
Third time within how long?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, and just nothing's been.
Well, whatever he did up there on Friday made the situation worse. And I have video of some of their silt barriers breaking loose and just floating down with the powerful water. And we ended up with some of the stakes from those in our front yard, 5 buildings down from the property. So it was coming down in torrents down the hill across the front of the property.
So to you, what would be the resolution of fix to all this?
There needs to be a berm between them and us. That pond needs to be finished in order to catch all the water that's still coming the rest of this week. And he should have been out here the first time putting out sandbags or something to stop the water from coming onto our property, but that didn't happen. So we actually had an owner up at that end put sandbags around her front door. And it's a good thing she did, because she'd have had mud all over her condo inside. We have another owner up there who does have all of his carpeting in both bedrooms and the living room is soaked. And there's like an inch of mud in front of his unit that he had to shovel in order to get in.
I gotcha. Is there anything else that you'd like to say or that I should know about all this?
Just the city says that they're on it. They're going to get Dolan to clean up everything, and they've been working on the drain system down there today, and supposedly the pond is going to get finished today. I don't know what happened last week with the stop order, but it didn't get done last week. We all wish it had.